My next question today, this beautiful, lovely summer day in Florida, comes from my friend Jamie in New Jersey. Jamie has been working on the vacuum pump of a 77 Mercedes 300D, and I thought, what a great reason to talk about vacuum pumps on diesels. Now, the vacuum pumps I'm going to discuss in this case are the pre-1979 vacuum pumps. These guys were special because they used a rubber diaphragm to create vacuum inside the pump. And guess what happens when this rubber diaphragm fails? We're going to go over the symptoms. First of all, you lose vacuum. That means the car doesn't shut off. The brake pedal feels really hard. The door locks or cruise control don't work. The climate control might act really weird, especially if you have a 77 to 79 300D. And also you'll get some weird running issues. Lots and lots of black smoke. While some people think this might mean you have a cracked piston ring or a bad valve, very frequently on these older diesels, a torn injection pump part on the back of the gearbox called the vacuum modulator needs to be adjusted. This applies to a huge range of Mercedes-Benz cars. Every Mercedes-Benz with an automatic transmission, with the exception of diesel models from 1979 and back, had vacuum modulators, and they are a critical part of making the car shift well. So here's where to find it. On earlier K-series transmissions with a 16-bolt pan, or on early W-series transmissions with a 4-bolt oil pan, the vacuum modulator can be found in the rear passenger side. It either has a circlip hiding its adjuster or a 14mm banjo bolt that attaches a vacuum line. Once you either remove the clip and the corresponding cap, or you remove the 14mm bolt, you get to an adjuster. On transmissions that have a clip and a plastic cap, the adjuster actually looks like a small blade. You pull it out a few millimeters and you can rotate it back and forth. On cars that have a 14mm bolt, there is an Allen adjustment of 4 millimeters that's buried inside the vacuum modulator itself. This adjustment allows for firmness of shifting. So if you take the adjustment and you turn it in about a turn and you have a mild flare, it'll usually clear it right up and firm up your shifting so that your car shifts like new. You can adjust as much as you need to. The same thing goes for hard shifting. If you have healthy vacuum, your vacuum supply is intact from the engine, and the car is shifting too hard, you can actually take the vacuum modulator pin and back it out. Back it out in half-turn to one-turn increments till you like the way the car shifts and it corresponds with your driving style. Now, one of the reasons that I find this adjustment so important is that so many transmissions are classified as bad or worn out when this thing starts to act up, when really it's just a simple adjustment. We will have a discussion about vacuum modulators on later cars that have 6-bolt oil pans in another video. So if you have any questions about that transmission, that vacuum system, and the way to adjust that vacuum modulator, please feel free to ask. However, the principle is the same. Anyway, I hope now that you can take this knowledge and apply it. Please like our video and please send us your questions. And George, thank you so much for tuning in.